Hey guys, it's Matt Pittman of Meat Church and welcome to my outdoor kitchen. Well, today we're continuing our holiday series. I'm going to show you guys one of the most versatile things you can make year-round actually, a whole pork loin. Much like a pork tenderloin, you can do so many different things with a pork loin. They are different cuts. This is much larger than a tenderloin. But the thing I like about them, you can take them so many different directions. You can go sweet, you can go savory. We could go with a barbecue profile. We could go with like an Asian profile. We've done lemon pepper. Today we're gonna go with a real garlic and herby type thing because we want a savory dish for a holiday meal. But you can take this a lot of different ways. They're really simple and honestly pretty hard to screw up. Also, start with amazing ingredients. We are using a Prairie Fresh, all natural pork loin. If you start with great product like this, it's gonna taste amazing. I don't like cheap commodity pork that doesn't have a lot of flavor. So when you're using high quality product like Prairie Fresh, we're not gonna do a whole lot to it. We're not gonna inject it or anything crazy. We're gonna highlight it because we want to taste this pork. The first thing we've done with ours is we've brined it. So let me get this one out of here. Nice catch. And let me bring this one in. So we've brined one overnight just to add some more moisture. Optional step, I'm gonna blow your minds. We're using our bird bath brine. And there's nothing poultry specific in our brine. People think it's for chicken or turkey. You could actually put any meat you want in this brine. So what we've done is we've mixed about a cup of this brine mixture. We heated it up in a saucepan with water. We let it dissolve. We let that water completely cool off, and then we submerged this pork loin in it. I cut this loin in half. We'll talk about that. But mainly I did that because they're kind of two different sizes often, or these actually came out about two different sizes because it's a little smaller in diameter on one end as it is the other. So I cut it in half so that we can cook each side to perfection. One's going to take a little longer than the other. But as with all things we brine, we must rinse this off and pat it dry before we get going. So let me go do that and then we'll get into this. We rinse these loins off, we've patted them dry, and we're ready to move on to the next step. I'm gonna go with a binder today, which is a little olive oil. You could use whatever you want to act as a binder on these. I just want something to help the seasoning adhere. Now I did minimal trim on these, so you didn't really miss much by me not showing that. I just cut off some pieces that were just kind of hanging off because you want things to cook evenly. Otherwise, these are straight out of the package. They look really nice. We're going with our garlic and herb today, one of my favorite gourmet seasonings that we have. As I mentioned earlier, you can season with whatever you want depending on which direction you want to take the flavor profile. This is a delicate seasoning, so it takes a lot. I've watched some of our videos and it looks like I'm just hammering meats with this garlic and herb, but it's like I said, it's really delicate. So just nice even application on all sides. Flip it over, and a whole loin has a little bit of fat on the back. I always tell people fat's flavor. You get to choose how much you leave on it. I find the little bit of fat on a loin nice. I actually like that in my bites, so I leave it. If you had one that was a little too thick, you could certainly trim it down. So that's just kind of your preference. I almost season these two different ways, but I didn't want to make the video too long. And I know this is really good, so this is where we're going. All right, now that they're to my liking, I'm gonna let this seasoning adhere. I'm gonna give it 15 minutes. I'm gonna let this sweat out, as they say. I'm gonna get my cooker ready. I'll see y'all back here in just a minute. So the seasoning is adhered and it's time to cook. Today I'm cooking on a Traeger Ironwood 885. I'm using the Meat Church limited edition pellets. It's a cool story of my barbecue journey growing up in the South on hickory wood, and now we cook with oak. It's a perfect mix of those two. You obviously could cook this on anything that you want to cook it on. We're going 300 degrees today. I'm going to put these just right on the grate. Now, as far as the temperature goes, if you wanted to add more smoke to it, then you could drop the temperature and cook a little lower. If you want to cook it a little quicker, you can increase it. 300 is just kind of a good middle-of-the-road temperature that I like, but certainly adjust it to your preference. We're not going to do a whole lot to this. We're going to baste it along the way with garlic butter, but we're looking to take this to 140 degrees internal. Pork is done at 145, but if we pull this thing at 140, it'll carry over cook, and we'll make sure we won't dry it out. So I'll see you guys back as we're checking in on it. We're about 45 minutes into the cook. We're starting to get some good color here, and I'm melting some butter with just minced garlic and just chopped up herbs. I've got like rosemary, oregano, thyme. Ooh, that's not quite melted. It'll be all right. So this is gonna add some richness, keeps it nice and moist. I just like to do this, you know, 2 or 3 times during the cook. You guys watch me on videos, you know that I like to baste things. Man, it smells awesome too. So it just adds, you know, a depth of flavor that we wouldn't otherwise have. So I'm gonna do this a couple more times, and like I mentioned earlier, we're shooting for 145 ultimately. So when they hit about 140 dead middle, I'm pulling them. I'm gonna keep basting, keep checking in, and I'll see y'all when these are near completion. All right, guys, I think the pork loin is just about done. Got my Thermopin one here to check right in the middle on the thickest part. And we're at 142 on that one. I know this one isn't gonna be quite there yet. That's 137. So we're gonna pull this one. You can see I cooked them fat side up. You could have went meat up, fat up. I cook things fat up, but either way you wanna go. Man, this smells awesome. Looks really great. You need to let this rest at least 20 minutes or so. Let the juices redistribute throughout that protein so you can give yourself the juiciest bite. So I'm gonna let this cool. We're gonna let this one finish cooking. We'll be back to cut into this and see how we did in just a minute. All right, guys, the pork loin has rested. It's time to see how we did. I'm just gonna cut it right down here in the middle. You can see all this juice out here on the board. Look at that. Woo. Juicy, juicy. It's still a little warm, but you know, I don't want to make y'all wait all day. Get a couple slices off here. Man, like I told y'all, I like to fat up because I personally like a little bit the fat up here, and you can see that. You can see how wet that is. I mean, look, can't fake that. The brine definitely helped in that regard. We got nice smoke developing down there on the bottom. Nice little rendered fat up top with some seasoning on it right there. Man, it looks good. And it is good. When I go against my video guys' wishes and take a second bite, you know I like it. Man, I love garlic and herb. Again, I went savory because this is what I'm gonna serve for a holiday meal. So brining that in there, adding that extra juice that you guys can see right there. I mean, that's a crazy amount of juice for 2 slices, just dripping off of there. The brine made a big difference. I love the garlic and herb. I love basting with it. You know, thanks to Prairie Fresh for this amazing pork loin. Anybody can do this, whether you're a beginner, you're super advanced. This is a meal you could slice and be proud of at the holidays. We're making this part of our holiday series, so check out the other videos in the playlist. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. Our team is working their butt off to deliver you weekly how-to cooking videos. We'll see y'all next week.